Hey everybody, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to be taking a look at the Bosscom IIFIX435 All Systems OBD2 scanner. It looks like it's packed a little haphazard. That's my fault because I have already had it out of the box once. This scanner does all systems, engine, ABS, transmission, EPB, TPMS, SAS, AC, chassis, and other systems, has live data stream, reads trouble codes, and will also do freeze frames, which I have found to be really helpful. Has a free lifetime one-click update over Wi-Fi or USB, can diagnose over 10,000 vehicles and 60 different brands from USA, Asia, and Europe. Works on all OBD2 cars after 96, or it should, including the latest ones, and supports 13 different languages. Does auto VIN and also lets you manually put VIN in, can read and clear trouble codes. Has a 2-year warranty, 30-day return and exchange, and 24/7 customer service. So with all that being said, let's get it out of the box and take a look at it. First feeling is it looks pretty nice. Got a big screen, has rubbery side panels, which are kind of nice to hang on to. The button feel is very nice and tactile, rubbery. You can definitely feel the buttons. Has the port on the side to connect to your car's diagnostic link. Has a couple ports on the bottom, including what is that, mini USB? Haven't seen one of those for a long time. I think it's only used for the USB update, so it might be something you never even use. And then it has a micro SD card slot with a micro SD card already in it. Nice. Back's got some tactile feeling stuff on the back, just kind of help you hang on to it. I kind of like the feel of that. Look of it's fine. Comes with a manual, comes with about a 4-foot long diagnostic cable, and comes with the aforementioned mini USB cable. Take a look at the manual here real quick. Nice big lettering. Have no problems reading that. Safety instructions, safety warning, general information, shows you the layout, what all the buttons do, shows you how to connect it up to your auto, shows you all the features and the functions. Nice pictures. Again, big writing that's easy to read. I like that. How to get it connected, how to start a test, how to get your VIN code in. Yeah, nice. All the different things it can do. Oh my gosh, is it all in English? Holy cow, the whole manual's in English. That means that they must be providing a language-specific manual for each country this is going to, and that in itself is pretty impressive. The one thing that I can't stand is getting a 20-page manual that only has 2 pages in the language that I read, and the text is so tiny that I need a 20-power jeweler's loop to read it. So thanks to Bosscom for that. That's a big improvement over some of the others I've seen. So I think all we can do is get it out and connect it to a vehicle and see how it works. I have a 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee that gives a lot of these scanners fits because, again, OBD2 was pretty new in 98. OBD2 was mandated in 96 and later US vehicles, and sometimes the early ones give some of these scanners fits. And I have my wife's 2003 Cadillac DeVille, which has more computers on it than any car has a right to. It's got seat computers and mirror computers, and it's just nuts. So we'll be checking it out on both of those, and let's get out and let's get it done. Okay, so we are in my 98 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I have plugged the cord into the OBD2 port. Let's plug it into the Bosscom. And I have not done this yet with this one, so you are getting the new user experience here. And turn it the right way. All right. Plugged in. There we go. Bosscom OBD2 settings, about, update. Well, you know what? Let's check for an update first. Is it not a touch screen? It is not a touch screen. Okay, that's okay. Via Wi-Fi. And I live in a concrete block house, so hopefully sometimes my Wi-Fi is not accessible to some devices out here, but we'll find that out. Via Wi-Fi, searching for Wi-Fi. So I may have to take it inside the house if it can't find my Wi-Fi. Up there, it found me. I'm right at the top of the list. Good, that means it's got a pretty decent antenna in it. And I'm going to have to type the password in. How am I going to type the password in? Press FN button to show hide the keyboard. All right, there it is there. And without a touch screen. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to come back after I have the Wi-Fi password in. Okay, password is in and we are connecting Wi-Fi. Update, connecting server. It is a hot, humid day today, and I've got the windows rolled up to keep the car noise down, and I am already dripping sweat. All right, so here's all the ones we can use. Fiat Abarth Alpha, Lancia, I don't care. I didn't want to do those. Okay, I couldn't care less about those at the moment, but I guess I'm doing them anyway. Maybe I misunderstood what it was asking me. I'm going to have to roll the darn windows down. It is, or start the car up. It is terribly warm. Right, update completed. So I'm going to say, okay. Is that what you do? Okay, here we go. All right, let's go back one. How do we go back one? Escape. Yep, there we go. So I'm not sure what each of these do. Obviously, I know what update does. I know what about does. Let's see what about does. Tells you the serial number, the password, the firmware version, and the system software version. Okay. And what the settings do. We have language, which I'm not going to change because it's already English. Unit. Let's make sure unit is in what I know what means. So I can turn to metric or imperial. I'm going to put it on imperial because that's what I understand. Sorry for all you guys who don't like that. Beep. The beep is okay. Log I don't care about. Button test, an LCD test I'm not worried about either. So let's back out of there. Let's go to diagnose and see what it does. Diagnose. Key's not on, asking us American. It is American. And we are going to go down to, is there a Jeep? There is a Jeep. Okay, Jeep. Loading. Automatic selection. Communicating with ECU. I haven't turned the key on yet. Let's see what it does. I have had, normally it is common in this vehicle for this auto VIN to fail. All right, let's turn the ignition switch on and okay to continue. Ignition switch is on. Check engine light is off. The ABS light is on, and it's been on for a long time because I don't care about the ABS. Okay, let's try automatic selection again. Communicating with the ECU. I really don't expect this to work, but I will be surprised if it gets the VIN automatically. Yeah, that's not something that is equipped in this. So we're going to put in manual, and we're going to go all the way down to 1998. And we have up to 2003. Okay, so I guess that's everything from 96 to 2003. System selection. It's not going to ask me for the VIN. Okay, all right. Powertrain control module. System information. Communicating with the ECU. Oh, look at that. Huh? Look at that. 1998. PCM part number. Engine type JTEC. Engine configuration 4-liter inline, which is what it is. Vehicle chassis. Rear-wheel drive light-duty automatic. It is not. It is a 4-wheel drive. Jeep Truck Engineering. Body style ZJ. Oh, got that mostly right. That's pretty good. Read DTCs. And the only thing it should find is the ABS, but Again, some of these will read the ABS, some won't. So read the DTCs, reading fault code. Oh yeah, I forgot the gas gauge sometimes doesn't work. It works. What was the old joke? 60% of the time it works all the time. That's what this is. Let's say, okay, I'm not going to bother. Oh, let's clear it just for sport and amusement. Let's clear the fault. You know what? I want to see if it'll read the ABS, so I'm going to say no to that for right now. Clear DTC sensor display. Map. Okay, we're going to have to start it up. Let's start it up. Stone cold. So map vacuum. Press function OK to select in all items. Press function, okay, press FN to select an item. Press OK to select all items. Is that what it's saying? Okay. That did nothing. Oh, no, it did. There it goes. Okay. All right. I don't hate that. Map vacuum, map volts, and yes, the catalytic converter rattles. I don't care. I keep hoping somebody will steal the thing, but I'm not so lucky. Let's roll the window up. Maybe we can drown that out a bit. Okay, that's better. Barometric pressure, engine load, TPS volts, TPS calculated volts, engine RPM. It is not running at 3,500 RPM, so I don't know where the heck it's getting that at. Time from start run, 5 minutes. Closed loop timer, current, engine coolant temp voltage, intake temperature, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. What's monitor display do? Fuel control, advanced. Just put RPM in here, see if it'll read the RPM. Actual values list. It's taken me back to the live data screen. Coolant temp 115 is probably correct. It's the map vacuum reading that's pushing the display down. Let's go back. Let's go in here and let's look at the anti-lock brakes. Let's see if it'll read the anti-lock brake code. Okay, it can't. And a couple of the others I've had, of all the ones I've had, only one would read the anti-lock brake codes, and it was also the one that would not read the engine. It said the engine didn't exist. I don't think there's much of anything else in here for this steering column. See, none of this is available in this vehicle. Let's go in and see what OBD2 reads. Let's look at the IM readiness. I'm assuming that's IM readiness. Okay, there it is. Malfunction indicator lamp off. Number of DTC stored 1. Misfire monitoring ready. Fuel monitoring ready. Comprehensive yes. Comprehensive component monitoring ready yes. Catalyst monitoring I can't say that word today. Catalyst monitoring ready yes. Heated catalyst not applicable because it doesn't have it. Evaporative system monitoring doesn't have that. Secondary air doesn't have that. AC refrigerant. Oxygen sensor monitoring ready yes. Oxygen sensor heater monitoring ready yes. So here we have trouble codes, system status, IM readiness, powertrain freeze frame, current powertrain diagnostic data. Oh, it has some tests too. Trouble code we already looked at. System status we looked at. Let's do IM readiness. Let's just make sure they were the same. IM readiness. Yeah, so there we go. Status, misfiring monitor, ready. Ready, 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 ready. This vehicle doesn't have to take the emissions test till next year, so I will be coming back to this later on. Current powertrain diagnostic data. Let's see what number of DT stored, fuel system status, calculated load, engine coolant temperature. And we pull these up one at a time. 198 degrees, 196, 198 degrees for the coolant temperature is probably correct. There, the dash shows it right around 200. So that's probably correct. Short-term fuel trim, long-term fuel trim. Engine RPM is here showing 730 to 740, which is probably about correct. Dash is showing almost absolutely on 750. So that's probably correct. Ignition timing for cylinder 1, 14 degrees. Intake air temperature, 140. All right. Throttle position, 17.6. Let's speed it up a little bit. There we go. So here it's reading good. So I'm quite impressed because, like I say, most of these scanners have a fit with this vehicle. Not saying this one's been perfect, but I'm telling you, that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Can I just pick one of them and say okay? Press function to select numeric items to show live graph. Okay, let's try that. I want to see the live graph. Pressing function doesn't do anything. Do I need to do function okay? That's kind of hard to do while holding the camera. Function okay. There we go. There's our graph. That's not a very exciting graph. Let's go back and let's pick something with a more exciting graph. How about engine RPM? Maybe we can get something out of that. Function okay. There's our graph. Nope, that's coolant temperature again. Why did I get coolant temperature again? Because I'm on coolant temperature. Function okay. There we go. Now we're on RPM. Yay. Kind of hard to do while you're holding the camera in one hand. Move up and move down so I can move my graph up and down. Oh, look at that. And left zooms in or out. Nice. Okay, I like that. That works pretty well. It'd be a lot easier if I had two hands to function with it, but that works pretty good. I'm reasonably pleased with this. It's working, honestly, it's working better in this vehicle than I expected it to. I really wasn't expecting it to work as good as it had. In fact, I was expecting it not to read this vehicle at all. So there's been a couple hiccups with it, but all in all, it seems to read this vehicle quite well. Let's go over to the wife's 2003 Cadillac DeVille and let's see what it looks like in there. Okay, we are now in my wife's 2003 Cadillac DeVille. If you watch my channel, you know a while back this vehicle did fail the emissions test, and with random misfires I had to replace the intake boot. After that, it still wouldn't become IM ready because of a problem with the secondary air injection system, which I repaired, and I covered all that on my channel. You can go back and find those videos if you're interested. So now there should not be any trouble codes on this vehicle at all. All right, so we should do the automatic VIN and everything on this one. So let's say diagnose. There goes the auto leveling system. Diagnose. Oh, I forgot. It's not a touch screen. Okay, on diagnose. It's an American car. It is a Cadillac. Whoops. Cadillac. We're going to go automatic selection. The key is on. Normally, they don't have any problems finding the VIN on this one on automatic. So let's hope this one does too. I brought a towel in to absorb some of my dripping sweat from being all over my wife's car. Hey, look at that. Hey, that was really fast. Some of those previous scanners I had took quite a long time to get that. Okay, in process, please wait. That was really quick. Tell you, when it's 100 degrees out and 40% humidity, again, that's high humidity for us. You appreciate these things working quickly. Okay, there we go. There's the VIN, the year 2003, Cadillac, four-door sedan. Has the 4.6 liter Death Star engine. It's a DHS DeVille Luxury. Okay, that's all good. Let's look at the Powertrain Control module, and let's start it up. Runs really good now after all that work I did on it. All right, let's see if now there are trouble codes on this, but none of them are powertrain, transmission, anything like that. They're the door memory, seat memory thing. So read DTC information, reading fault codes, no fault codes. So it does not do things like the door, seat memory, things like that. So, okay. So we're going to escape to go back. Data list, engine data display, engine data 1, engine data 2, communicating with ECU, engine speed 860 RPM. See, it's working perfectly on this vehicle. And I tell you what, it worked surprisingly good on the Jeep. It really did surprise me. I wasn't expecting it to read that vehicle at all. So it was a little flaky, but I think it was usable in the long run. There's all the information. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Wow, that's a lot of info. AC relay is on? Really? Let's go. AC relay command is on. Oh, it was on. Okay, there it is off. There it is on. Let's just say escape to go back. Let's look at engine data 2. Engine speed, desired idle speed. See if we can get the graph. Let's go up to engine speed and get the graph again. Engine speed. And let's say okay on that. Function, okay, I got to do that again. So I've got to do function and okay. Okay, it didn't like that. Do I have to do function and then function okay? Yeah, I think it's what you got to do. You got to go function on it and then function okay. And here is our idle graph. Engine speed graph. Let's move it down. Whoops, wrong way. Hoping you can see that I don't have reflections. Pretty responsive. Okay, I don't hate that at all. I actually kind of like that. Let's go back. Engine data 3. Communicates with the ECU fast too. Most of this info looks like it's the same. There may be a few differences in here. Transfluid temp. All right, I like all that. That's all nice. Let's go back. Evap data. Evap purge solenoid command, venting, fuel level, 63 liters. Fuel level sensor if equipped. Fuel tank pressure sensor. This thing has all the sensors that Cadillac could possibly put in anything in 2003. Don't start me on Cadillacs, by the way. I could rant about Cadillacs for too long. Let's go escape back one more time. Transmission display. Transmission data, okay. Communicating. Engine torque, TP sensor, TP angle, engine speed, transmission, ISS. I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. Commanded gear, 1-2 solenoid, gear ratio. You know, very impressive. I mean, very impressive with the amount of data that it has available for it. Transmission hot mode. All right, very impressive. Very impressive. Looks like you can get 1-2 shift times, 2-3 shift times, 3-4 shift time. Very impressive. Special function. What's under special function? Engine output controls, IAC system, fan relays. Oh, can I command something here, or is this just a scanner? Let's say OK to AC relay. Commanded state. Oh, I can command it from here, can I? Will it let me? Command it on. Right now we are commanded off. Let's command it on, see if that works. It did, I heard it. Let's command it off. All right, turned off, and I did hear it click off. So this is actually bi-directional. Now I'm, okay, now I'm really excited. Malfunction indicator lamp. Can I command that on and off as well? It looks like I can. Let me show you the dash, and I'm going to command the malfunction indicator lamp on. I forget where it is. Yeah, there it is down there. Service engine soon. Let's command it back off. Off. Ooh, now I am excited. Let's see what else I can command on this. Got to go to exit and OK. Crank position decode. I don't want to mess with the crank position sensor. Evap system, loop solenoid, cruise disable. Can I command the fuel pump on and off? That'd be fun, huh? Ensure all fuel lines are connected. They are connected. Let's command the fuel pump off and see if the engine dies. Here we go. I'm going to show you the tachometer there, and I'm going to command the fuel pump off now. And there it went. It is off. Nothing in the data that I saw suggested to me that that this was bi-directional. I'm going to have to go look again, because if it is, that makes it, for the price, that makes it extra impressive. All vehicles, lifetime update, and bi-directional. All right, that's wow. Fan relays. Fans low speed, fans high speed. Let's command the fans on. I'm having fun now. I've forgotten how hot and sweaty I am because I'm having fun. Commanded fan state on. Yep, engine dropped and I heard him, RPM dropped and I heard him turn on. Yep, just heard him switch off and the engine RPM come back up. Okay. All right, I'm enjoying this now. Exit. Escape. Very, very impressive for the price. Air system, if equipped with air. Can I command the secondary air system on and off? Air pump relay, okay. Ensure all fuel lines are connected. Commanded state, none. This vehicle, with the door shut, you won't be able to hear the secondary air system running, but I will. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me let you listen to that. Let's switch it back off. I'm going to roll the window down and put the camera out to where you'll be able to hear it. All right. I'm going to, it's behind the driver's front tire. I'm going to command it on now. Could you hear that? It's only designed to run for about 10 seconds, but it sounds like a small handheld vacuum, and it's behind the left inner fender well. This is a bi-directional scanner. Let's do the IM emissions readiness system. IM system status, and it should be the last time I'm allowed to fail one or have one not be ready in Arizona. And the one I couldn't get set before was the evap system. And they said sometimes it takes 400 or 500 miles to get that set. This car doesn't get 400 or 500 miles put on it in a month. So anyway, everything else went by and it passed, but let's see what it says now. So, number of DTC 0, malfunction indicator lamp, no. Catalyst, yes. Evap still says no. The air system is what I battled last time. Yes, 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 yes. So that's all very good. I'm very happy with all of that. Freeze frame, we know what freeze frame does. There's no fault codes in it. There's a freeze frame on a P0158. What's that? Engine load 1, ECT 91. So apparently there was a P0158, which I don't even know what is. Huh, interesting. I'll have to look that one up. And here's some of the ones that have failed in the past. Some of these ones are the memory, or the seat memory, and the other stuff that inside that we don't care about on a vehicle this old. So I'm going to take one more look through it real quick. And it's got a system selection Bose amplifier. This does not have a CD changer in it, or does it? I can't remember whether my wife had a CD changer put in this. She did have a cell phone in it at one time. Door modules. God, this just does everything. So I went back through Bosscom's marketing material for this device, and nowhere in that marketing material do I see where it says they claim it's bidirectional. But unless I'm totally misunderstanding what bidirectional means, this is bidirectional. To me, it means I can send commands back from the scanner to the car's computer. And I can command systems on and off. I can command relays on and off, things like that. And you absolutely can in this one. So for currently right now, these are $161 and some amount of change. To be able to get one that will do, 60 different makes of vehicles, thousands of models of cars, and has lifetime updates, and is bidirectional, that's just crazy. The only one previous I had that would do that was that Launch X431, and it was Ford, Dodge, Chrysler only. It wouldn't do anything else. And it had a smaller screen, and those are up to $250 now. So this is a hugely good deal right now from Bosscom. If you're looking for a scanner, I would absolutely jump on this one. And I'm very impressed with the fact that it worked as well as it did on my old Jeep, and of course worked flawlessly in the 2003 Cadillac DeVille. I'm very impressed with this. I really am. This one's a keeper. I want to thank Bosscom for sending this out to me to test and review. Thanks to you guys for watching my videos. There'll be links below, affiliate links no doubt, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.